There's been so much discussion over like whether or not the Republican Party is divided, and is this the Republican Party, the Trump Party, or what is it? And I think too many people are focusing on that. To be quite honest with you, too many people are focusing on that, and I just don't think that that's a politically savvy thing to continually focus on. The press, anyway, they're trying to ignore obviously the bust up on the left with the socialists and then the kind of moderates and then everything that not really moderates, but then everything else that they have to do with Cuomo. But I think that it's a misnomer to insist that this is that in some ways the way Rick Scott and others have that, like it's a strain of Trumpism or something like this. This isn't a strain. This is what the party is. Now, there's a little bit more populism that's been adopted, and you can argue separately the merits of that and whether it's, it's better or for worse. But to say that this is like Trump's party, I think is myopic and bitter, because it's the voters' party. It's completely the voters' party. But the thing is that all of this was leading up to him as the GOP nominee. You wouldn't have, without the Tea Party, you would have never had Trump. Ever. You never would have. And I say this as someone who was the person who introduced him the first time that he ever was on stage at CPAC. Is me. I've been watching them kind of in the periphery of the GOP and the grassroots movement for a long time. And I mean, years before he started being really serious about a presidential run. And so this idea that he came in and changed the party is really stupid. It is a really bad hot take. It really is. And I don't know if that's just some Republicans trying to tell themselves that, because they realize that they don't have control of, really don't have control of the party. I mean, really, if anything, I think that Trump is kind of it signifies that grassroots still had kind of another victory just because they wanted to go their own way with it. It's control of the reins is what it is. You have the Republican Party as an operation that thinks it knows best what can extend an operation's or magnify their chances of success, and then you have grassroots voters that actually make it happen in the street. So it's a bad take, and I say this because that was every single headline rolling into the weekend. Everyone was talking about how this is just Trump's party, and then you have people like Liz Cheney and Rick Scott that are saying he has no direction. I just don't think that that's a good take.